Hello! I woke up today and chose base. And I know it's not a normal episode day today. In fact, I haven't even notified the masters. And so we won't be doing a task today. But instead, I got so excited after I finished the last episode. I'm super excited to organize everything, to move my computer into the new house and to move my drawers into the new house, to do all of the quirky upgrades and stuff like this, and maybe even make a diluter. So today is going to be a very all about the base type of episode. And I've had a lot of people ask for showing properly how to set things up. So I figured I'd do this outside a stream as a produced YouTube video. And I can't wait to get started. In fact, I actually just started by crafting some compacting drawers that we're going to need. Hello, Bobby. I figure that for this little project, why don't we make this little barrel? And then, oh, it looks so cool. Then I can put all the things in that I'm going to use. Oh, hold on. Mod boxes. Oh, I got 96 mod boxes. We should open all of these before I start crafting all the different things we need, because mod boxes are amazing. I know a lot of people that think it's the most fun thing to do in Vault Hunters to open mod boxes. Let me explain what a mod box actually is. A mod box is an item that contains another item based on your researches. So for example, after you unlock drawers, it will say that this adds rewards to mod boxes. And so you can get stuff from this mod here. The same is true for refined storage. I think modular routers doesn't have anything that's added to it, and this power mod that I've unlocked also adds to mod boxes. And don't get me wrong, mod boxes are great fun because some of the crafting recipes are not just very expensive, but also some of them are very intricate. Without further ado, let's open these up. I mean, I can use that for sure. That's a disk drive. I don't know if I need that. Void upgrades. I do need void upgrades. They're great. You know what? I'm just gonna speed open and see if we get anything extremely expensive or just something that we can use. Like that, for example, 16K storage disk. If we take a look at this recipe, as you can see, there are loads of different steps. There's black chromatic, and mod boxes are fun. Mod boxes are one of those maximum fancy things. And then there are a lot of power things. In fact, I haven't actually crafted a single power thing. This thing here, the thermo generator that powers my entire computer, I just got from a mod box, and I got another one here. Oh, look at that, an external storage. We're gonna need that for this setup, so let's put that in there. 2 crafting grids. Dude, look at the recipe. I just saved 2 of them. That's 2 more computers. What else is here? Drawer controller. These are also expensive. Man, I actually got a very lucky draw there. It's very satisfying to right-click one item and other items plop out. I don't know why, but I've always felt like custom loot tables and stuff like this in Minecraft is the same thing. Whenever you have a mod pack or a resource pack that you break one block and something else pops out, I don't know why. It's just very satisfying. A spirited energy cell. Whenever you get anything that's spirited, like the crafting process of making one of these, I mean, I can't even start to show you. It's just very, very advanced. And this thing, I think, holds energy. I wonder if I can put it here. Yeah, look. It's actually now storing energy from this thing. What else is in the pile? A spirited furniture. Do you remember those little white furnaces that I had? These things that I started out with? Check this out. If I put 1 piece of coal in this, it generates 4 Fe per tick. And then if I put a coal in this thing, we can't even see. It just generated 48,000. 8,000 per tick. So 1 coal is worth 8,000 per tick, meaning 48,000 for 1 coal piece. Whereas here, it's still going, bless it. You are obsolete. Oh, and a blazing thermogen. 3 blazing thermogenerators. Hold on. This is a hardened one. So, why don't I pick that up and replace it with a blazing one? 200 per tick? I don't see. I don't remember what the other one was. Oh, 100. Okay, so this is double as good. Great success. Now, all of the upgrades that we got, we're also going to want to use. These increase the storage by 8 times. So instead of storing one of these big ones, store 2048, it would be 2048 times 8 per each of these. And if you shift right click a drawer, you can see all the upgrades you can do. So that is times 8. That's times 16. I actually don't know how the math multiplies. It might multiply itself. I have no idea. But anyway, that's a good start. So let's put that in our work barrel. And then we're also going to need some cables from refined storage. So let's just craft a stack with 36. Is that going to be enough? I am going to do something that Etho once taught me. Whatever you need to craft something, craft more than you think you're going to need. And then you won't get annoyed that you run out. I still run out every time. I guess I'm just bad at estimating things. Okay, so I want to place my computer here and I want to place my drawers in the warehouse upstairs. Currently, they are not actually connected at all. Like, this is just a bad setup. So I think what I'm going to do is start by moving all of the drawers over. And when it comes to drawers, there's really no right or wrong way to put your drawers up. Well, actually, there are better and worse ways. The most important thing, however, is to put the controller correctly. And you can only put that correctly if you can find it. They all look the same. Oh, I didn't actually pick the controller up. That's why I couldn't find it. The controller will check for 12 blocks in a cube around it. And also, the controller is the thing that we want to connect up to our computer eventually. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to try and put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, that's not good. So it's actually not going to reach drawers that are sitting here. I can't believe I've done this. I mean, I could put the drawer in the center. However, then connecting it up to the computer is going to be a little bit tricky because these roofs are only 1 block big. I need to get it all the way down here with a cable. I'm going to try something. I don't actually know if this works, but if I have a barrel of Dreamstone here with a drawer controller connected to it, and I use one of these controller slaves, never mind the design, it actually looks straight like an andesite block, then connect my external storage to the slave, can I read from that slave to my computer? Dreamstone. Oh, I can. So now there should be 439 here. Yes. Okay, and then I can put this back in. And it should have gone back in. Oh, okay. You, dear andesite slave, such a weird name anyway, are brilliant. Because what that means is that I can take my controller and I can make like a nice little central unit here in the warehouse. The light bulb above it. Because let's be honest, we all know that warehouses need central units. And then I can take some stone, regular Minecraft stone, which is also my ceiling and floor at the moment. And I can turn these trims into stone trims. Then I can replace the floor here with the trims instead. Look exactly the same, sound different, it's a bit cursed. And they seem to let through light, which is fine. And now in my centerpiece of my warehouse, which is a thing that all warehouses needs, I can put my controller. And this should read 12 blocks in all directions in a cube, which means that now it should be able to find all the drawers. As long as I actually put some drawers up and connect it. So I guess I'll just start putting up some drawers. Oh, and I need this slave somewhere as well. So if I just put it here in the wall and then put my drawers up just all around. That's a trim block, by the way. All drawers needs to be connected, otherwise it does not work. All the drawers have been put up. Now, moment of truth. Using the drawer key that locks all the drawers and the quantify key, if I right click here, pay attention there. If I right click with the lock key twice, yes, we saw that little padlock start there, which means that it's all connected. They all have padlocks, and then I can do the same with quantify, click twice, and all of them should now be showing the numbers of stuff that's in them. That's good. The next thing I need to find out is whether or not the slave is going to work. The slave, it doesn't sound great, does it? But I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put that there on the outside of my building, and then I'll probably build like a little electric box or something here, just sort of go with the flow. It is a chaos punk build anyway, and cables and stuff like that is actually quite fitting. Okay, so this should go all the way down to this place. Wait, that was random chance. I did not measure that out. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, this is exactly where I wanted to have my computer. And speaking about which, I think it's time we move it. And here's where it gets beautiful. Digital storage, to move it, to change your entire storage room, is very satisfying. Because all I need to do is take my hard drives out. Kill this water supply for now. Pick up the disk drive. Pick up the computer itself and the controller. And then install it elsewhere. Maybe the computer itself can go there, because it's nice in the middle. Then for the disk drive, I mean, I'm going to need to use more disk drives down the line, so maybe I place them back there. Controller is going to need a power source, so I want to account for that. But for now, I can do this and that. That should connect the computer up. And I can see the drawers up top. Yep. I mean, this thing is going to run out very quickly of power, but it's running on fumes right now. And I can confirm that it's working, because that was before I put the disk drives in. Oh, I love this. I love modded storage. It's actually the reason I started playing modded Minecraft years and years ago. Probably the same for a lot of you, to be honest. Next up, we need to move our power system. So I need my little faucet, thermal generator, this thing. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't run out of power. I need a bucket. I need a bucket. Give me a bucket. If it's all my items in there, it's gonna run out of power. There we go. Now I can fix this. I might at some point in this series do like a proper power setup, but if I'm honest with you, it's not one of my most favorite things to do. And since we have this thermal generator, which is so simple to set up, I'm just going to use this for now. We need lava at the bottom, the thermal generator above it, so that gets the heat from the lava. And then we just need to feed this water. It already has a bit of water in it. We're going to feed it more. We're going to use this faucet, which is a super simple craft. No unlocks needed. Put that there, and I don't have a glass block, so I'll just do this and that. And now I have water, and then you turn that on, and now it's going to feed this with water again. And so this is going to generate power to the computer. And here's the thing. This thing generates 200 of this FE per tick. FE, I believe, stands for Forge Energy. And this thing requires 18 FE per tick. So as long as this number is bigger than this number, the computer is going to run. Nice. This is great success. Now, I'm going to reorganize all of these items. There are some important things that I want to talk about here. I'm going to take a very specific set of gemstones and reorganize them. It's going to be Benutite, Painite, Echo, Larimar, and Alexandrite. Eventually, I'm going to do this with all gems. This is just to save resources for now. I'm going to put these gems into compacting drawers. So these things that compresses them automatically. And the reason for this is because these are all used in different crafting recipes in their different value. And by doing this, by putting my 24 Echo gems in here, I can go down to my computer and search Echo gem. And you can see that I can now see the Echo gems in all. It actually looks like I have a lot of Echo gems, but this is all the same. So if I take this out, you can see how this goes down. And if I take these 6 out, all others disappear. So instead of having to compact them myself, the game will do it for me, which will mean that it's a lot easier to make things, make recipes. Specifically, Benutite and Larimar, I think is very important for this. Oh, I need to do one more very important thing here, and that is to take this external storage that connects all the drawers and raise the priority. I'm going to put it all the way up to 100. I know, it's getting very technical, isn't it? But by doing this, I'm saying to my computer system that if you can, put anything into the drawers before putting it into the hard drives. And since the drawers are cheaper and already filtered, that just means that I'm being efficient. Instead of wasting hard drive space, I just put it in these boxes. They can store more. Now, with that said, there are a lot of things that aren't organized here, so I need to make sure to move. I mean, this is Rupert's original organization. I'm going to make sure to redo this and make it the way I want it. All of these items are the vault decor items, the stuff that you find in every single chest, and I'm just going to ensure that I store a few of them by putting some of these gold, because I do want to keep these. They do give you soul shards if you smelt them down. But then my more important thing is that everyone has a void upgrade in them, so I can store indefinitely and it just destroys anything that I can't store. And that's good, I think. Oh, look at how cozy it is in here at nighttime. You know what? Since I got 2 crafting grids in the mod boxes we opened, why don't I install a computer up here as well, hooked up to the same system? Super simple. All I should have to do is just connect it up to this same cable. And yeah, there it is. Computers in 2 rooms. I might even put one in my bedroom. Midnight gaming. Here's another very valuable tip, I think at least, that I usually do. When you have drawers hooked up with an external storage, it is very useful to be able to temporarily turn the drawers off so that you can see what's in your hard drives that you actually want in drawers. And the way you can do this is just a lever, and then make sure you use this and say only work without a redstone signal. So right now I should be able to see, for example, my Dreamstone, which I only have in my drawers. But if I pull this, the Dreamstone disappear, which means that now I'm looking at everything in my hard drives, and I can easily see that some of these things, like the meat and the magic silk, etc., should really go in drawers. This is where the cleaning process of your computer starts. You can actually automate this. Disk manipulator, yeah, this thing here, but it takes a while. It has to go through all your items. I mean, I'll get into this later. For now, I think I'm just going to manually store everything because, well, everything is a bit of a mess at the moment. Check it out. It probably doesn't look that different to you, but this is 30 minutes later or so, and I've organized everything in a way that I like it. Now, of course, it's very personal what you choose to store and where. My golden rule is this: early game, which I consider myself to be in still, I want to have most of the things that you loot from a vault in drawers so that I don't have to constantly worry about hard drive updates after I've run a vault, because with drawers you can use these void upgrades that destroys excess. I know that there are hoarders that don't ever want to void anything, but I kind of like it. And then later into the game, I also use drawers for things like terracotta, for example, or cobblestone, things that I have loads and loads of. So that would be the next step. But there's plenty of space in here. I'm thinking all of these walls will probably be filled up to 3 rows eventually. As for the gems, I forgot to mention black opal as another very important compressed one, because this is also part of recipes in all different shapes and forms. And so that just automates that for me. But eventually I do want to put most things into compacting drawers, because these are huge. If we now go downstairs, look at my discs. It's barely visible. I don't know why that's so buggy. If I put a little light bulb here, is it going to fix itself? No. If I break that block? Yeah. Weird. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, these used to be red and orange, like 3 of them, but now lots of space on the hard drives. And now that I have this set up, I can make a diluter. And this is something that a lot of people have asked how I've done in the past. And you can make several different diluters. The diluter that I usually make and that I really like requires you to have unlocked modular routers, which I think is probably one of the strongest mods in this mod pack. And I use refined storage. You can also use applied logistics. What I'm about to show you works exactly or pretty much the same. The blocks are just named a bit different. Let's get some cooler looking blocks. Maybe these rusty metals. I don't know. I might change the design of this later. And for this, you're going to need an interface. It's called an ME interface if you use applied logistics instead. Then you're going to need at least 1 modular router, maybe 2. You're going to want stack and speed upgrades for your interface, as well as a distributor module and a sender module. I think that's all you need. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a table here. And this table will be a place where I can place my backpacks and they will automatically dilute themselves. I'm going to build it 5 wide. That's quite big, but that should be fine. Then anywhere I need to place my modular router, and I'm going to just put it in the floor here. Then on top of my table, I'm going to put 5 chests. Then in my distributor module, I want to open it by right-clicking it and do transfer into the router. This is very important. It changes the little icon here. And then I'm just going to do shift right-click on all of these chests. And then put this in the router. And I just realized there are a few more things I need. I need these speed upgrades from modular routers, which we actually updated the recipe for in update 17. So they're way cheaper now. And I'm also going to want the stack upgrades, which we also updated the recipes for. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's nice. 9 and 6 is the max you can put in one router. This will transfer it very speedily or quickly, and this will transfer it in stacks. Don't ask me why it's 9 and 6, but no idea. Okay, next up, our interface. And this block is like the one block in both applied logistics and refined storage that makes these mods amazing. And you can put this pretty much anywhere. I think I'm just going to like plonk it back here. And inside this block, I'm going to put a stack upgrade and 3 speed upgrades. Now, what this does is that it interacts with the storage system that you have. You can both import things by plopping things in the import here, and they disappear. That's because they've now gone into a hard drive. If I search industrial, you can see them in there. You can also export blocks by defining an export in the interface here, and it will export down to the bottom row the amount of blocks that you set here. So if I ask for it to keep 9, it will keep 9. We're not going to use this feature just yet for the diluter, but in the future I'm going to use it for other things. For now, what we're going to use is that import feature. And so what we're going to do is take our sender module MK2, and I think we got to plop from the top here. So we're going to shift right click the top. Yep, perfect. And then we're going to put that in this router here. And for my diluter, I don't actually want it to take certain items, or specifically, I don't want it to take any vault gold, bronze, or silver. And that is because I'm an enjoyer of shopping inside vault. So I want to keep that in my backpack. So I'm just going to open the distributor module, make sure that this is on blacklist, and do that. Now it shouldn't be picking those things up. Okay, now let's break these chests, and this should now work as a very basic diluter. So if I open my backpack here, I got a few different items in here. If I plop it down here, yep, we should see that it starts sending items, and it's super quick. Look at that. It's already taken everything that it's supposed to take. It saved the gold and everything like that in there, but it took everything else. And because of this interface, it hasn't actually imported into the hard drives. It has read my computer setup and realized that it needs to put certain things in drawers. So for example, if I had any vault diamonds, they have now gone in here. Now, of course, this diluter is not advanced at all. Whatever I put down here is just going to be sucked into my computer, even gear. And eventually I will do an upgraded version that handles gears and smelts down things in the soul diffuser and stuff like this. But this is a very good start. Quick note, I will be posting a separate video at some point soon, probably this week, where I show you all the different diluter models and the designs and all of that in a creative world. I'll even show you versions without using modular routers and early game versions, what I usually do. Do these need vents on the front so they don't overheat? Yeah, totally. I'll probably change up the design of this. It's quite ugly. But the nice thing with this diluter is that now when you come out of the vault, you just plop down your backpacks here, and you know, when you're ready to go, you can just pick them back up and everything is sort of organized. One last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to craft 4 of these muffler upgrades. And then I'm going to access my router and put these in here. And it takes 3. Okay, so what that does is those laser things that you saw, they will be removed. So now I will do this completely silently. Just make sure that works. So if I take some driftwood and some carbon or whatever, and I put that in here and put it down on any of these spots, it should, yeah, it's just taking everything without any visual indication. You don't need to do that. I just like it. Now, there are lots more things that I eventually want to make better. Like, for example, my first machine. I want to hook that directly up to the system eventually. And I also want to hook up my artisan station so that it auto-exports all the materials needed for modifying gear. But everything in due time. I'm very happy with this setup. And I just realized, yeah, I can start diluting my little void backpack as well. Look at that. It's all gone. It's all in the system. Now, if you're watching this video on release, there's a good chance that I'll start streaming very soon. So if you want to see more and be part of the companion journey, make sure to head over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/iskall85. If you do, it would be funny if you go in chat and write something like #videosniper. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this extra episode of our world here. I know I certainly did. I love organizing things. I love getting things organized in my bases in Minecraft. Anyway, if you did enjoy it, do hit the like button down below. And if you're brand new, consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next... Well, I'll see you in the stream if you join me in the stream. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next episode.